Bob Costas, a legendary voice of the Olympic Games, now weighing in on a major decision from the IOC, banning biological males from competing in women's events starting in 2028. Costas calling it a matter of common sense and a win for women's sports. Have a look.
There are people who use this issue cynically for political purposes, and they're demonizing people who happen to be trans, who should be treated with respect and dignity and understanding. However, common sense is not transphobic. There's a reason why the high school champions don't compete with the college champions. There is a reason why no trans man who was once a woman and has become a man has ever competed successfully with men in the Olympics. If Caitlin Clark could play in the NBA, everybody would applaud it. That'd be an incredible thing. But if the last guy on the bench of an NBA team went to the WNBA and started averaging 40 points a game, everyone would know that is BS. There's a reason why Sugar Ray Leonard, who was a contemporary of Mike Tyson, didn't fight Mike Tyson. They were in different weight classes. There is a reason why there are men's and women's sports and why Title IX was one of the truly progressive pieces of legislation. It doesn't make any sense to have a swimmer who was the 472nd ranked swimmer when he was a man at Penn, either winning or coming close to winning against women a year and a half after transitioning. If that's what the person wants to do, that person should be treated with dignity and respect. But there ought to be common sense, and common sense is not transphobic.
Well, with us now, Dr. Marc Siegel, Fox News senior medical analyst and author of the best-selling book, Miracles Among Us, which I have enjoyed, which is an incredible book. People should go out and have a look at.
Thank you.
Doctor, I think that it comes down to common sense. And yet, for many years, this debate has been ongoing. Where do you stand on what's just happened?
I don't think there's a debate, and I don't think that it should be a debate. And I think it's an issue of not, as Bob Costas just said, it's not a matter of treating people with respect or dignity. It's a matter of performance advantage. It's a matter of what gives you an advantage over another person in a class. Women's sports are not the same as men's sports. Costas also brought up at the end there Leah Thomas, who was a swimmer who went rocketing up in category, in ranking, when switching from men's to women's sports. What about Lance Armstrong? Should he have been banned from cycling because he was taking steroids? Of course. So if we set that bar, that you can't have a competitive advantage from taking steroids, well, what about hormones that are due to men versus women? That's a competitive advantage. One of the athletes under discussion has more testosterone than women have. So testosterone gives you a competitive advantage. What the Olympic Committee is doing now is saying, let's check one time to see if you have a Y chromosome. If you don't have one of those, like swimmer's disease, where you actually don't have male characteristics, you can't compete. One time. On top of that, I would add the hormonal variances. You don't want people competing that have a competitive advantage. That's the bottom line, and I think that that's totally fair. NCAA said that last year.
The Wall Street Journal opinion section responded to Costas's comments with this headline: "More right-wingers ban trans athletes." Actually, it was the International Olympic Committee, and sportscaster Bob Costas approves. This is a moment, it reads, for mainstream liberals to reflect on how far from reality progressives have dragged them. Do you believe this is a big wake-up call, a critical moment in all of this?
It could be a critical moment to say, aren't there any issues left that aren't political? I thought Kirsty Coventry, the president of the IOC, was terrific, very even-handed about this. I'm looking at this medically. I'm looking at this purely medically, that we don't want people to have competitive advantages.
Dr. Siegel, thank you very much.